I sit at the computer furiously punching in numbers to make meaningful data. I have a deadline for a shipment and it's almost 3:30 p.m. Time to go home. For the millionth time, I wonder at this new crossroad I'm in. Shall I overcome? I must. I have done this before. 2005 was a year that would be of a significant change in my life. Just a few years before, everyone was congratulating me for passing sciences. The suggestions were many. Become a doctor, pharmacist, whatever it was, we all knew I would have a stable job someday in the science field. So for a year or two, my path was carved out in biochemistry. I was ready for my white lab coat. But I take a theater class. I have a 25-page assignment to hand in and the deadline is fast approaching. But my mind is totally blank. I don't want to write for the sake of writing. An idea floats in my mind. Why not write a play on female genital mutilation? The adrenaline is pumping. Words seem to be pouring out of me. I have been awakened to the power of the pen. Maybe, just maybe, I have found my passion. So I burn the midnight oil and the lack of sleep is worth it. Now to convince my parents and entire circle that this is not my doom. When everyone else was advancing, it seemed like I was regressing, going back to school for something new, journalism. The naysayers in my life are standing at a corner, mocking, waiting for my definite failure. And for a while, it seemed they had won. Months turned into years. I too started to believe it was a mistake. I kept to myself and struggled, starting from the lowest point as an intern, just waiting for a chance to tell a story. I did not need a whole audience, just one person to listen. A few years passed and my country, Kenya, was going through some major changes. A new constitution was being promulgated. Everyone was talking about it, the pros, the cons, whether to vote or not. I was watching an interpreter talking to a deaf lady, trying to explain what was going on. I approached and asked what they were discussing. They were using different gestures which I did not understand. The interpreter explained that the government never trickled down pertinent information to the deaf. I feel her anger and frustration. The yet-to-be journalist in me is compelled to write. This was my story. I would be their mouthpiece. I poured out their frustration on being left out. They too mattered. Their voices were heard and my pen did the talking. This was my moment of proof. I had chosen the best path for me. My journey has taken yet another turn. I'm in Canada working as an administrative assistant. Half of the time I have no idea what this entails. The naysayers are back, but this time I know they cannot make me succeed or fail. That is up to me. If I have learned anything in this life, no one can live your life for you. This will be a piece of cake. It's 3:30 p.m. I have successfully organized for the shipping and it's time to shut down.